So welcome back everybody. So in the last video, we saw exactly what do we mean by anomalous behavior of water. If you have not watched that video, I'll provide the link in the description box. Now today we are going to discuss where exactly is this anomalous behavior of water seen in the nature. Trust me, this anomalous behavior of water is a boon. It is a blessing for aquatic plants and aquatic animals in cold regions. So what is the exact boon? What is the exact blessing? Let us understand this. Now to understand this, I consider a cold region where I have a lake. See, now common sense tells me that if it is a cold region, if the atmospheric temperature goes well below 0 degrees Celsius, the entire water in the lake should freeze and the aquatic plants, aquatic animals should not survive. But that does not happen. Only the surface is frozen. How? Let us understand this in detail. I am considering one lake which is in front of you. Suppose the temperature of the atmosphere is 10 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of water will also be 10 degrees Celsius because they are in direct contact with each other. Now let me assume that the temperature of the atmosphere, this temperature in the atmosphere goes down from 10 degrees Celsius to 6 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of water will also go down. But first, the temperature of surface water goes down because surface water is in direct contact with the air. Now temperature is going down from 10 degrees Celsius to 6 degrees Celsius. That means water is cooled. We all know when water is cooled, it contracts. Contracts means volume becomes less. And we all know if volume becomes less, the density should become more because density is mass by volume. So if density becomes more, the water becomes heavy. That means what I'm trying to say is if you see that lake, the surface water is heavier as compared to the water which is below. And as we know, heavy things will always sink to the bottom. So if the density is more, that substance will sink. So that heavy water which is at 6 degrees Celsius goes down and its place is taken by lighter water which was below. So that's how the entire lake is now at 6 degrees Celsius. Let us concentrate on the atmospheric temperature. Suppose it goes down further from 6 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of water also goes down from 6 to 4. But can you guess which water gets cooled first? Yes, it is the surface water which gets cooled first. So surface water temperature goes down from 6 to 4. That means again the water is cooled. So again the water will contract. So again volume will become less, density will become more, and again the surface water becomes heavy. Heavy water will go down. So this water which is at 4 degrees Celsius goes down and now the entire lake is at 4 degrees Celsius. Suppose now the temperature goes down further. Suppose the atmospheric temperature goes down from 4 to 3. So now be careful. Now the anomalous behavior of water will be seen. So surface water will again show a decrease in temperature from 4 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius. Again water is cooled, but this time instead of contracting, water expands. This is what we learned in anomalous behavior of water. If water expands, that means volume will become more, so density will become less, and now the water becomes lighter. So surface water is now light as compared to the water below, and we all know light things will always float at the top. So the surface water continues to be at 3 degrees Celsius, and the water which is below continues to be at 4 degrees Celsius. And trust me, my dear students, this will continue till 0 degrees Celsius, and we all know what happens at 0. A thin sheet of ice is formed at the surface. Why only at the surface? Because it is that surface water which was at 0 degrees Celsius. The water below still continues to be at 4 degrees Celsius. Now ice, the beautiful thing about ice is a bad conductor of heat. When I say it is a bad conductor of heat, that means it will not allow heat which is trapped inside to escape out to the atmosphere. That's how the temperature below the ice layer will continue to be at 4 degrees Celsius, and thus the aquatic plants, aquatic animals will continue to survive. They will not be, frozen to death. That's how this anomalous behavior of water is very, very useful for the survival of aquatic life. Don't you think it is very, very, very beautiful of nature to do this? Stay tuned for the next video.